What's going on, guys? Chip here, and welcome back to another Pokemon TCG online video where today we're going to be taking a look at this Mega Scizor-EX deck. Now, I think this deck is really good, stacks up well against a lot of the popular decks that people are expecting in this new format, has some cool tools that we can utilize in order to make it a little beefier, give it a little more meat on its bones to take a couple more hits potentially. So let's jump in and take a look at this deck. Now, the main attacker here, of course, is going to be this Mega Scizor-EX with Iron Crusher for 120 damage, 2 Metal Energies. It has an effect where it says you may discard a special energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon or a Stadium card in play. So definitely can utilize either of those against Mega Mewtwo. Discarding DCEs would be really big. In the mirror matchup, discarding the Shield Energies can be really big. And against some decks that really rely on their Stadiums, like Skyfield decks, you really can hurt them there. Also, you know, Faded Town could be an issue where they're chipping away at us every single turn, so this can definitely be a nice way to knock some Stadiums out. So Mega Scizor-EX definitely our main attacker and really, really good. We'll also talk about real quick the basic Scizor-EX. Has 2 decent attacks. Steel Wing for a metal does 20 damage. During your opponent's next turn, any damage done to this Pokemon by attacks is reduced by 20. So if you find yourself, you know, with 100, you know, Mega Scizor does 120. So if we're on the bench with a basic Scizor and attacking something with like 130 HP, we bring up this Scizor afterwards and do that last little bit of damage, and we're resistant by 20 the next turn. So definitely can make us a little beefier there. So let's go ahead and talk about the rest of the partners here. We are running a 3-3 line of the Mega, and we are also running a 2-2 Weavile line with the Tearaway ability. As often as you like during your turn before you attack, you may put a Pokemon tool card attached to one of your Pokemon into your hand. So this has been seen before. There was a Masquerain in the Plasma days that had the same ability pretty much. I was going to say a similar ability, but I think it was literally like exactly the same. So yeah, this is definitely a good ability. We can, you know, pop our Spirit Links off of our Megas, put down a Float Stone, Assault Vest, whatever we need. So we're running a 2-2 of that just to be able to get that out. And we're also running 2 Shaymin-EX just because it is like the best card in the game right now, honestly. And we are also running 1... My mouse is like just broke. There we go. Okay. We also are running 1 Hoopa-EX just to search out all these EX Pokemon at the beginning of the game, get set up. Also good for grabbing the Mega. And I think my mouse is like dying on me. Okay, there we go. We are also running 1 Magearna-EX. Now this is a really interesting card with a really cool ability. Prevent all effects of your opponent's attacks except damage done to each of your Pokemon that has any Metal Energy attached to it. Existing effects are not removed. So if we are up against a Mega Mewtwo deck, and, you know, obviously we cannot one-hit KO them, they try to damage change us, and we have Magearna in play, the damage from damage change just disappears. It doesn't go onto our Scizor, it doesn't hurt our Scizor at all, so that's really a useful method there. Also, Jirachi Stardust would not affect us. There are a couple other important, relevant things that it prevents. I can't think of anything else right now off the top of my head, but definitely a really, really good card, and yeah, I think it's pretty solid in this deck. We also are running 1 Enhanced Hammer, just, you know, we are able to discard energies with the Mega, but having that extra little discard if they're trying to power up on the bench or something like that, we can definitely do that. I mean, and imagine if a Mega Mewtwo has 2 double colorless on it, we hit an Enhanced Hammer, we hit the Iron Crusher, discard the special energy, that's minus 120 damage for the Mega Mewtwo player, and that is crushing to them. No pun intended. Also, we're resistant to Psychic, so Mega Mewtwo is a very favorable matchup, I would say. We are running a couple of 1-ofs here. 1 Escape Rope, just to kind of swap around if we need to. Can also be like a pseudo Lysandre. That's why we are running just 1 Lysandre in this deck. We are running 1 Level Ball. I was running 2. I cut it down to 1. This is just to get out our Sneasel / Weavile line. We can search all 4 of these Pokemon. And so the reason we're only running 1 is because I really feel like we have a good chance to be able to draw into the other one, or we can Ultra Ball for it if we had to. But yeah, I think 1 is okay. You could definitely try to go up to 2. I didn't really want to cut anything for it, though. We're running just 2 Mega Turbos. Also, if you could find space, a 3rd one could be okay. I think 2 is really all you need. You know, we're not going to really go for those turn 1 big attacks because we can't evolve on our first turn, of course. So taking it slow, I think 2 Mega Turbo is a good count. Also, 1 Super Rod just to shuffle back Pokemon that get discarded early from a Sycamore or an Ultra Ball, or Metal Energies that get discarded. Anything that we need at a specific time. 4 Trainers Mail, just because it's like one of the best consistency cards in the game. 4 Ultra Ball, just because it's one of the best cards in the game. And 4 via Seeker, because it is one of the best cards in the game. Simple enough right there. We are running 1 Hex Maniac. This is our only real way around Giratina-EX. You could attack with Magearna technically, or just the basic Scizor-EX, but I really like this ability to be able to discard their double dragons with Iron Crusher. Really nice to be able to hit through that. We also have the 1 Lysandre we talked about, 2 Ends. Again, I would love to have 3 or 4, but it's just space. 4 Sycamore here, and then 1 Team Flare Grunt. I wanted to have like one other kind of situational supporter that I thought would fit well in here, and I think Team Flare Grunt is a nice fit because we can discard basic energies with this. So really useful, definitely something I think is good. And we are running 4 Parallel City with decks like Mega Rayquaza running around, decks like Rainbow Road that so heavily rely on having a humongous bench. 4 Parallel City might seem crazy, but it can just absolutely crush those decks. Also, to prevent our opponent from being able to set up anymore, to drop any more Shaymins can be big. And also to bump our own Shaymins and Hoopas off of our own bench can be really, really nice as well. So 4 Parallel City is really good. Our tools here, we have 2 Assault Vest, 2 Float Stone, and 3 Scizor Spirit Links. You technically could probably do 2 Scizor Spirit Links. If you prize one, it would get really tough though. You really only need 2 throughout the game though, because of this tearaway ability. You just move your Spirit Links around. Oh, I'm done Mega here. Let's pull that back. I'll put it on this one and put an Assault Vest on this one. Just make it absolutely so tanky. And then with Shield Energy, this card can only be attached to metal Pokemon. This card provides metal energy. Blah, 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 blah. Any damage done to the metal Pokemon this card is attached to by an opponent's attack is reduced by 10 after applying weakness and resistance. So definitely can really throw off our opponent's numbers and make it really difficult for them to do much. And we're also running 5 metal energies. You could go 4-4. You could go 2-6. This is really kind of for the mirror. Oh, that's another thing. That's another thing that Magearna is good for. In the mirror, their Iron Crusher cannot discard our Shield Energies, which can definitely be really big. It makes something that normally would 2-hit KO us, it might be able to take it down to where it has to 3-hit us. Definitely could be nice, so yeah, this is the deck. I think there is a bug in testing I have found where Tearaway is, for some reason, unable to pull Scizor Spirit Links off of Mega Scizor. It has been able to pull them off of Magearna. Maybe I've reshut my game down and like restarted it since then, so hopefully it's gotten fixed, but I think that it might just be a glitch right now that is messed up. So we're gonna hop onto the versus ladder, see if we can get a win or 2 with this deck. So, and as always guys, if you enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like down below. Always do appreciate it. And the comment question for this video is going to be, what is your favorite dual type Pokemon? So there's a lot of dual type Pokemons out there. I think almost every Pokemon has a dual type, but there are some that don't. But Scizor is obviously a really cool type in the video game with a bug steel type. So let me know in the video game what's your favorite dual type, or in the card game what's your favorite dual type. Of course, we do have dual types now, so. And they're an old thing, of course, too. Anyway, we're going up against a Psychic colorless deck, so will we see Mega Mewtwo right off the bat, the deck that this is kind of built to beat? Let's see what we have, let's see what we have. On to our opponent's turn, they're going to get to go first, which is such a big advantage, and we start with a Sneasel. Also, oh wait, never mind, I thought this was a colorless. I was going to say, we could potentially, if we get our other one, or we could potentially attack for knee and roll and do 10 damage, but it's a dark energy requirement, my bad. So our hand is pretty trash. Actually really bad. Hopefully, oh my goodness, that was an ugly Sycamore for my opponent. Via Seeker Max Elixir Super Rod Garbodor switch. So this is going to be a Mega Mewtwo Garbodor deck. So let's check it out, see what happens. Let's see if we can take a win. Okay, he's going to Ultra Ball here. And let's see what he gets rid of. He's going to get rid of a Psychic and a Shrine of Memories. So our Parallel Cities, our 4 Parallel Cities, really aren't going to do quite as much for us in this game as they would in some other ones, but we can definitely use them to get rid of our own Hoopas and Shaymins. Also, limiting his bench could be very nice. So we'll see, does he drop that Shaymin? Actually, he's going to drop his own Parallel City, rendering this one in our hand pretty useless, and he's going to go ahead and set up, drawing 5 new cards. Seems like a good start for my opponent. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to go ahead and get a Link down, which is good for him. Good for him for sure. And we're going to see an Ultra Ball coming out here, discarding a Trubbish and a Lysandre, it looks like. And is he going to keep going? Yeah, he is digging, man. Another great thing about Scizor-EX is that we one-hit KO Shaymin-EX. So 2 free prizes every time he benches one of those. Maybe it would be better to run more than one Lysandre, but we do have the Escape Rope to potentially use that as well if he doesn't want to get rid of one of his Mewtwo's or something like that. So he's in a Trainer's Mail. And fail it. Trainer's Mail, once again, I think that's his 3rd or 4th Trainer's Mail. I swear my mouse is dying right now. I don't know what the deal is. I, like, move it, and it's not... Look, I'm moving it, and it didn't move. What the heck? Okay, there we go. It's, like, barely working. This is super frustrating. Okay, there, maybe. Hang on, let me turn it off and turn it back on, see if that actually does anything. Nope, maybe not. Let's see, do I have any batteries in my desk? Okay, it's on to our turn. Oh, we do have batteries. Actually, I think this just takes one. Our hand is terrible. Okay, this is actually really bad. And the mouse starts working. Everything's going wrong. Everything's going wrong. I guess we just Hex and pray. I kind of want to attach this to be able to retreat it, but yeah, let's just do this. Okay, I think... Okay, I'm just going to replace the battery because I'm not risking it happening again. Get that battery out of here. Let's go ahead and put a new one in. And that should... He's going to in us! Oh, thank goodness. If we survive this turn, I want to thank this man. And my mouse is still, like, jacked up for some reason. I don't know what the deal is. I've never had this issue. Our hand is so good now. Oh, my goodness. Our hand is so good. As long as we didn't prize Hoopa. If we prized Hoopa, our hand is less good. But it's still good. Okay, there we go. This is an issue right now. Let me shake it out a little bit. Maybe it just needs to get warmed up or something. Okay, so we'll see an Ultra Ball come out here. Maybe grabbing a Garbodor or a Hoopa. He did get the Wait, he has the win. Never mind. I didn't even see him attach all this stuff. Whatever. Everything's going wrong. Okay, we're going to pretend that that game did not happen. And we're going to go ahead and grab another game. See, we resisted his hit. I was like, maybe we can live it. Didn't happen. Okay, we're going to grab another game. That hand was terrible. Let's see what happens if we can get a little better of a start here. And we see Youngster Joey with a colorless Lightning and Psychic deck with a Rayquaza deck box and Rayquaza sleeves. We win the coin flip and get to go first. Thank you very much. And a Rayquaza coin. That makes me believe that this will be a Mega Rayquaza deck. Which, you know, we should... I mean, for Parallel City, there is no way a Mega Rayquaza deck can deal with that. Unless this man's running like 5 Super Rods and has Karen in his deck already, even though she hadn't come out yet. So, if he has those things, then he might be okay. Let's see what happens. I might look real foolish whenever we do all this and we don't even win. Alright. We do get the advantage of going first, of course, which is very nice. Well, what you doing, buddy? Oh, yeah, he gets to take them all again. Oh, and he's got a Raichu in his deck. Very interesting. All right, let's go ahead and Ultra Ball away, get rid of this metal. If this stupid mouse... I'm going to be complaining about this the whole video if it keeps doing this. Okay, let's see. Do we have Hoopa? We freaking don't have Hoopa. Worst day of my life. All right, let's just grab a Scizor. That's okay. We're going to Sycamore. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll bench the Scizor. We will attach the Shield Energy, Float Stone, Parallel City. We'll go ahead and put it down that way, since we're going to Sycamore anyway. Of course, it's going to be better once he has a full bench to drop a Parallel City, but there we go. I'm going to have to really figure out what's up with my mouse. It has not been doing this all day. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and put this down, and this. And let's retreat into this Scizor to take a hit for us. It is possible that he can knock it out, but I'm going to go ahead and say that that is pretty unlikely. And if he doesn't knock it out, we, of course, can get out a Neon Sneasel thing, whatever it's called, a Weavile, and evolve and get this Float Stone back, pop it on this guy, retreat, and do all kinds of crazy stuff. All right, he is going to get out an Ultra Ball, which is a great start for any Rayquaza player. So I would have assumed that the Lightning typing in his deck was going to be Jolteon, but it is looking like he's actually just going to be playing a Raichu version, which is not bad at all, not bad at all. We're going to see that Hoopa come down. Maybe grabbing just one Shaymin? I don't know. I mean, unless he has the Sky Field in hand. Let's see what he gets. He gets 2 Colorless Ray and 1 Shaymin-EX. Alright. Alright, dude. Let's see what he does, see what happens. Does he have the Sky Field? Just a concession right there. Alright, so on to game number 3. So 2 very quick games to start the video off. Man, I only have 1 day and 3 hours to get this Full Art Iris. I want it so bad. Not really. We're not even halfway done with the ladder. We are not finishing the ladder this month, guys. So we see a all-water deck, which is probably going to be a Greninja deck. So Greninja is probably not a very good matchup. I feel like we don't stack up well against Greninja. Let's see what happens. See what happens. We get a Sneasel start. I was going to say, hopefully we don't start that Hoopa. That would definitely have been unfortunate, but it looks like we will have a decent start here. Pretty decent start. And he is playing Remoraid, at least we see. He's didn't have any colorless, so he's not playing the Talonflame version of this deck. We'll see a Trainer's Mail come out. And let's see what he's going to grab with this, if anything. He's going to grab a Fury Belt. Maybe some new attempted form of Water Box? Hopefully this man knows that fighting Fury Belt does not work on Greninja or Greninja Break. Could work on your Remoraid or Froakie, though, so, I mean, I guess you could give it a chance to live a little longer. Let's see what happens. See what happens. Looks like my mouse is working a little better. Nope. 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 I spoke too soon. Maybe. Okay, maybe it is. Okay, we're good. What did he get rid of? He got rid of 2 Rough Seas. That is very, very unfortunate. So, okay, we're going to see a Glaceon. And we don't play a Pokemon Ranger, but Glaceon is weak to metal. We can take a knockout with a basic Scizor-EX. No problem. No problem. He's going to go ahead and Max Elixir and miss, unfortunately. Fighting Fury Belt coming down onto that Sylveon, double colorless. And is this a Sycamore or a Shaymin? It is a Shauna. I have been duped. I have been duped. Did not see that coming, but he goes ahead, shuffles his deck, and draws 5 cards. I mean, more power to him, I guess. Let's go ahead and see what happens here on to our turn. My mouse. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to cry. Let's go ahead. I tried to play Hoopa like a trainer. It is not. It is a Pokemon. Worst video ever. Mouse doesn't work. Controller malfunction. Let's get this, not this. I don't think Magearna is relevant. Let's go ahead and just get 3 Scizors. Are we doing that? Are we going ham into 3 Scizors? Let's get 2 Scizors and a Shaymin, because we can Ultra Ball and thin our hand down a lot. Let's go ahead and do this. And this. And this. And this. Yes. And this. Ultra Ball away. Parallel City and in. We have 4 of them, and he's already gotten rid of 2 of his stadiums, so I think we will be okay. Let's just check the rest of this stuff real quick. We prize 2 Sycamores? Are you serious? Okay. What do we get out? I don't think we want anything, really. We can go ahead and get out another Scizor. Let's do it. You know, why not? That way, if we do end up drawing into a Parallel City, we can bump our Shaymin and our Hoopa, which would be really nice, and limit his damage, which is going to be really crucial, I feel like, in this matchup. I mean, Glaceon's Flash Ray, or Crystal Ray, whatever, if we get an Assault Vest on a Mega, it's going to do no damage at all. This hand is not great, but it's good for the next turn. Pretty good for the next turn. We'll go ahead and pass and pray he doesn't knock out our Sneasel. Please don't knock out my Sneasel. My Sneasel. Frizzle. Alright. Stop, Chip. You're trying too hard. Okay. He's going to Ultra Ball here. Grabbing. Discarding an N and a Fury Belt. And what is he going to get? An Octillery. The Sushi Master coming out to play. Going to draw my man some more cards, hopefully. Maybe he'll get something set up and get it going. He's going to go ahead and attach a basic energy onto Glaceon-EX. And then will he Abyssal Hand for 4? He looks like he will. So let's see what he has here to play down after that. Looks like a Regice. Ooh, that's an issue. Regice is an issue. We don't have Pokemon Ranger. Someone send help. Let's KO this thing before he can do anything. Luckily, it is weak to metal as well. He ends us out of an awesome hand that we had previously. Okay, just to pass on to our turn. All right, we will go ahead and attach this here. Let's go ahead and Trainers Mail. You should play through the deck first, guys. That was stupid. Play the deck before you attach and interact with the field, but you know, it is what it is. Might not would have made that big of a difference. Actually, it probably didn't. And we are going to go ahead and actually evolve and Sycamore here, I think. Want to try to draw as many cards as possible, especially since we did prize 2 of our Sycamore. We want to go ahead and try to draw as much as we can, and we did. Oh my goodness, this is so good. He's not going to get this ready to go this turn, right? There's no way. Let's go and attach these tools because we can just, you know, do whatever with them at any time. Actually, let's go ahead and do this. Alright, so this is what I was talking about. This is going to be the moment of truth. Does Tearaway work on the Scizor Spirit Link? It worked! Okay, I swear it was not working earlier. That's actually so clutch. Let's go ahead and take this Float Stone back as well. That's so clutch. Alright, let's Parallel City and discard our Shaymin and Hoopa. And Hoopa, goodbye. We'll go ahead and put this here and this here. And this man, if he plays Delinquent, well, GG to him, I guess. Let's go ahead and Iron Crusher here. No, we're going to leave the stadium, and I was like, what is happening? We're going to leave the stadium because, of course, it is reducing the damage that my man is able to do here. And let's see what we take with our first prize of the game. This is going to be just a Trainer's Mail. Next turn, we are definitely going to be Lysandering up that Regice if he doesn't have a way to attack with it and use Resistance Blizzard, because that thing, oh no. Here's the issue. Wait, what? But if he promotes it, he can't Max Elixir to it. We're safe. We're good. We're good. This Regice is done. 0% chance. I'm scared right now. Not happening. We OHKO Glaceon with either, like, with this or this, so that's nice. Yeah, I'm not worried. Not worried about it. We have had to get rid of 2 via Seeker, meaning we will be limited on our usage of Lysandre if we were to discard it, or if we were to we would have to put it back in the deck, which could definitely be unfortunate. So he's going to Max Elixir here onto Glaceon, but we're not too worried about it, because we, of course, can just knock it out with the basic Scizor and just call it a day and not be scared about it at all. He's going to Escape Rope, and we'll just promote this Scizor, I guess. That's actually fine. I'd rather him do that and, you know, soften this guy up a little bit, but it's not really going to do too much to us. Yeah, so we're okay. We're Gucci. Yeah, we're good to go. Good to go. So let's see. Click the button, man. Let's go ahead and make it happen. 80 damage. It's alright. 3-hit KO. Plenty of time to get 2 energies onto this Scizor-EX. Of course, we're not playing like Max Elixirs or anything like that, so we won't be able to just straight up attack with this dude right now. That actually could be a decent strategy. Well, let's see what happens. He did just get a fresh hand of 7. Let's see what he's got. What's he going to play down? Oh, no, we see the Enhanced Hammer. That's an issue. Hopefully that's the last one of those we see from this man, because I'm a little scared of that. Okay. He's going to Crystal Ray, what we expected. Now, all I'm hoping is that this is okay. Okay, Trainers Mail, which once again you should do before. Do we have any basic metals in the discard? We do not, so we will just take the Assault Vest and throw it down on the board since we can move it around as we please. We could just, well, we already attached, so we can't. I was going to say we could just take a knockout on Regice, or Regice, whichever you would prefer to call him. I think that is his last Ref Cs. Nope, he's got one more. We'll go ahead and end. Maybe we get off, oh, well, we have the energy in hand for next turn, so we should be good to go, and I am okay right here to just, how much does this do? 20 more, 30, so it's going to do 80 plus 3, but then we can KO him with Mega Scizor, so that's fine. If he wants to try to take a knockout with second bite, it would do 110 minus 20, so 90, which would knock us out. So second bite would take a knockout, get this man a couple prizes on board, and then we are going to Lysandre. Oh, we don't have access to Lysandre anymore. He has another Regice. I'm so scared. Someone send help. But the nice thing is this man has overbenched a little bit. So because of that, even if he gets a Regice up and running, we can Lysandre around it. And yeah, if he had gotten a lone Regice on us, that could be an issue with this deck. Maybe try to find a Pokemon Ranger somewhere just in case for a situation like this. But yeah, let's see what he does. Does he bench that other Regice he just drew? He is like really weighing his options, taking his time. You could fly 72. Got to figure out his. I mean, you know, you got to sit back. He's probably doing some math. Like, what does this card do right here? He's gonna Lysandre something. What's he gonna do? Oh, don't take this out. Don't take out my Weavile. Come on, man. That's not cool. Oh man, that is not cool. Doing this is going to prevent me from using Gale Thrust for a knockout this turn. But Crystal is only doing 50. So we are Gucci. And we can Steel Wing, reduce damage even more. Let's go ahead and throw the I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I think that we will attach here. Sure. Let's Super Rod. Back this thing and those two. Probably not gonna matter. And then we can Sycamore. Okay. Alright with it. I'm alright with it. We do get the Escape Rope. Which, oh, if we had got... Yeah, okay. But we can KO something. Let's see what he does. Okay. We'll Escape Rope. We will Escape Rope. Unfortunately, we won't be able to use Gale Thrust because we already attached our energy for the turn. But I think we needed to do that. And he's just going to send up his, whatever this thing's called, Octopus Man. So let's send up. We'll go ahead and take a knockout with the Mega. Let's do it. Do it to it. We'll go ahead and Mega Evolve. And we will leave the stadium and take a knockout. So now all we need to do is knock out Glaceon-EX and Manaphy-EX, and we will win the game. That's going to be our game plan. If this man gets up Regice, we have one Lysandre, and we have one VS Seeker left. So we will use them for those things because I'm only playing one Lysandre. So he goes ahead and promotes Regice. Maybe he has another Escape Rope, which is something we saw him play earlier. Okay. He's going to get it. Super Rod back in, Remoraid, Octillery, and Remoraid. He had a little Octillery sandwich going on there. And let's see, what is he going to do? Double Colorless coming down, Resistance Blizzard. This is literally going to do, like, nothing. I think this literally does 0 damage. Hang on, he's doing 70, 80, minus 20. So that's 60, minus 40, minus 10. He's doing 10. This man is doing 10 damage right now. He's going to end us down to 4. That is what it is, I suppose. Let's see if we get an energy. Or, nope, no, we don't. Well, it's alright. We're, like, he's doing 10 damage, so we can wait a little while if we must, and we can actually Iron Crusher and get rid of his double colorless, which could be, definitely could be nice. He's gonna Rough Seize, man, so now he's gonna do 30 damage. Sure enough. Big damage right there, big damage, big damage. Okay. Let's go ahead and set up for 2. And we will see if we can get this Lysandre. We have 1 Parallel City left. We do get the Lysandre. Okay, so let's go ahead and Lysandre up the Glaceon. And we'll just, you know, smother this thing and take it. We'll go ahead and attach this to Finn a little bit. And Iron Crusher for the knockout. And discard his Stadium. Get that junk out of here. Don't want to deal with that. 240 damage coming out onto this Glaceon. I think I just called it a Sylveon. Doesn't matter. Both evolutions, both weak to metal. So, we don't really care. So next turn, oh no, it's got a Fury Belt. Cannot win next turn. We cannot win next turn. Huh. We only have 1 Lysandre left. We have more cards left though, so we can outstall this man. Because this is weak to grass. Yep. Let's hope he benches another EX. He's gonna bench one, right? He's gonna. You. Okay, both our Mega Turbos are gone. We got 3 energies left. So let's see what we hit. Can we get rid of his double colorless? All it's going to take is 1 turn to get rid of his double colorless. Let's go ahead and just get this dude out to thin. Do we want to... He's got 5, 6, 7, 8 cards left. Yeah, we're okay to... Oh no, my mouse is doing it again. It's doing it again. Let's get rid of the Mega and the Sycamore. We are going to... Okay, we... Come on, mouse. Come on, don't do this to me now. This is a big moment for me. Don't do this. We have 3 medals left. We're not going to take anything. Of course, Magearna would not... Oh, nope, we don't want to do that because we want to set up. Let's go ahead and Trainers Mail. Magearna does not, unfortunately... Ooh, Flare Grunt, though. Flare Grunt, though. Let's go ahead and do that. This man's going to have no energy. Magearna does not block Resistance Blizzard because that's not an effect on my Pokemon. That is an effect... An effect on Regice. So we do hit a metal here, which is very nice. And there we go. We will Iron Crusher, do 0 damage, but discard... What? Oh, it prevents all effects, doesn't it? Prevent all effects of attacks. Come on, Chip. You are smarter than this. Smarter, smarter, smarter. Should have gotten rid of the... double colorless. That's a misplay that could cost me the game. How many double colors has he played? Man... That... Oh, wait. He has 0 cards left. Okay, it doesn't... See, I knew we could, like, outstall him, too, if we had to. We can loop this man. He has 6 prizes left. He's just gonna... Yeah, I mean, there's nothing he can do. So we are okay with everything right now. Resistance Blizzard. Gonna go ahead and do that, and then we will just pass and win the game. So there we go. I think we got to see how the deck functions pretty well, so definitely let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. As always, you guys do a great job of letting me know. You guys do a great job of letting me know when I make mistakes. You never miss that, so let me know where I messed up in this video because it's guaranteed to have happened at least once or twice. So leave a like on the video as always if you enjoy, guys. Your support means so much to me. I really do appreciate it. Likes and commenting and subscribing, all those things go such a long way. Really means a lot to me, so be sure to do those things down below. Deck list will be in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. I love you guys a lot, and I'll catch you later. And until next time, take care.